Alright guys, what is going on? I'm Tubby, and welcome back to Defeat the Streak Marathon this Sunday. Make sure to pound the like button and let me know who should go up against Taker next. Some people are saying I'm throwing this. I want you guys to know that when Taker does some damage to you, that bar gets extremely hard to hit. In all 7 parts that I've done so far, only one part I fucked up and lost, and that was the one where I had a resiliency bar, and I still messed it up. So it is what it is, guys, but no, I'm not purposely trying to lose. I'm trying to actually win. But if it's an awesome finish by Taker, yeah, I think the match should end with Taker winning, because the last one where he chokeslammed him out of nowhere on a ring bell, the tombstones on the weapons, guys, come on, you can't beat that. We're doing Chris Jericho as left in the comments. I'm uploading the video. I'm checking the comments really quick, and then I'm recording the next one. So make sure to leave your comments as fast as possible. And we're going to do... Chris Jericho hasn't faced Taker at WrestleMania, so this could be a big one. No holds barred, Chris Jericho versus The Undertaker. And we're using Retro Chris Jericho, so I don't think we have a code breaker, right? He has the Lion Tamer. Maybe Chris Jericho can do it. Oh, look at that ponytail. This is the first time I've wrestled with Retro Jericho, so it'll be interesting to see. Well, besides 30 years of WrestleMania mode, I think. But I was Triple H in that one. All right, these two are going to square off. Chris Jericho, an absolute legend in the company. And I would agree, actually, with the WWE.com poll when Jericho said to Triple H that neither of them were the guy. Triple H wasn't the guy, and Chris Jericho wasn't the guy. And I have to agree. You know, if you look back at the history of WWE, Chris Jericho and Triple H are two of the most winningest champions of all time. But they were never the guy. They did work with the guy. They worked with the Takers, you know, Stone Cold, The Rocks, John Cena's. But they've never been the guy. So Chris Jericho trying to prove in this one that he is the guy, that he can beat Taker. And some people kind of missed the point of this because, yeah, we could, if we wanted to, and we were using all the weapons and doing all the cheesy stuff, we could beat Taker. But we're trying to beat him having a legit awesome match as Taker, putting us down. It looks weird to go back to a normal Taker after wrestling with the older versions of him the last couple times. And that move right there, trying to running spam cheese Taker. The AI in this one is shutting us down. As I think even our reversals are a little bit better and more on point here. As big shoulder tackle from The Undertaker, taking down Chris Jericho. Dropping that leg. Vintage Undertaker. Right under the chin. Chris Jericho going for a running bulldog. Reverses it. Oh, what's Taker doing? Picking Chris Jericho up, slamming him down from the top rope. That's what happens. Chris Jericho went for a running bulldog. Taker got out of the way. Taker going for that pin, trying to... Oh, we don't have a... I just realized we don't have a resiliency bar. So Chris Jericho, this is going to be really hard if Taker hits a signature finisher on us. I legitimately don't think we're going to be able to kick out. We've got to get out of the ring. He's got to get out of the ring or this is it. This isn't even me trying to, like, lose. This is, we don't have a resiliency bar, so I think we're going to lose. Taker with a choke slam. All right, we kicked out at 1. All right, run away, run away, run away. No! God damn it, we tried to run away. Undertaker with a tombstone. There's nothing I'm going to be able to do. This is disrespectful to Chris Jericho, but it is what it is. No! Chris Jericho kicks out at 2. Oh, my gosh. See, if I'm able to kick out, guys, I will kick out. I will not just end it to lose. Trust me. That one, I was able to kick out because he only hit 1 tombstone. The next one, though, it's going to be very, very hard to kick out, so we've got to get out of the ring. We've got to reverse Taker at least 1. Come on, Taker. Let us get a 1 reversal. Oh, shit. Listen to this. Holy okay, you heard how fast I was tapping that. I was going ham. Taker beating Chris Jericho at WrestleMania. How disrespectful to Chris Jericho. I think Chris Jericho deserves a second chance. But Chris Jericho, this was early on in his career. This was retro Chris Jericho. I think we need to have an updated Chris Jericho versus The Undertaker. If you guys want to see it, let me know in the comment section below. I don't think it's fair that Chris Jericho went down like that. I gave it everything I could. You guys heard me at the end trying to kick out of that. We'll be back with actual Chris Jericho, not the retro one, and see if the Ayatollah of rock and roll, the guy that went on to win, I think he's still, right, the most Intercontinental Championship reigns of all time, Chris Jericho. I think we got to do, actually, we're going to do a double episode. I think we're doing Jericho and Retro Chris Jericho. In this one is Jericho only getting 5,000 points. That is it. You know what? We need to do both. I am disappointed. I think it is Chris Jericho's time. Chris Jericho, let's go. Well, we're going to defeat the streak with normal Chris Jericho and see if that makes any bit of difference. As actually, do we have any? No, I didn't create any default attire. All right, Undertaker. WrestleMania 23 Taker. Here we go. Turn entrances off. All right, Chris Jericho. Updated Chris Jericho. He's got to have a better chance than old Chris Jericho. I think that code breaker now is going to come into play. And Chris Jericho is going to do whatever it takes to win. There he is at WrestleMania. And right off the bat, Taker with that reversal again. Doesn't seem like we can do any running cheese to Undertaker. He shuts us down every single time. As Jericho is going to get out of the ring. He's going to go find some weapons. Chris Jericho finding a chair. He's going to use that on Taker. Oh, Taker is able to reverse it. Chris Jericho is step-up enziguri. Oh, he's going for a chair shot on Undertaker, but Undertaker was like, fuck no. I don't think so. Running forearm, Chris Jericho, that chair is glitching a little bit. As Undertaker, this chair is becoming the source of this feud right now. As they're all fighting over the chair. Oh, no, he misses it. And then a running forearm, that move. Taker can hit that spam move. But apparently I'm the only one that can't hit that spam cheese. Russian leg sweep on the outside. Chris Jericho went to look for another weapon. Was unable to find one there. As Taker is sending this one back in the ring, apparently. Chris Jericho running off the ropes. Float over snap neck breaker on Undertaker. As Chris Jericho goes up top. Big axe handle from the top. Vintage Chris Jericho right there. With that axe handle from the top rope. Running bulldog from Undertaker. Very back and forth contest as Chris Jericho looks to get the upper hand here. Retro Chris Jericho got absolutely dominated. Updated Chris Jericho seems to be having a little better luck here. As that running forearm. Chris Jericho trying to do anything he can to beat the Taker, to beat the phenomenal Undertaker at WrestleMania. He's going to give it everything he possibly can. As Jericho going up top once again. Another axe handle from Chris Jericho. Jericho's going up top again. Another axe handle, but is reversed by Undertaker. Went to the well one too many times. That's going to cost Chris Jericho. But he was able to kick out at one. Uh-oh. Taker shutting it down. But no, big reversal by Jericho. Jericho's got the upper hand, making Undertaker real right now. And right as you say that, anytime you start to count the Undertaker out, he just comes back out of nowhere and shuts you down. Big move by Jericho. As I don't know if this is smart. Jericho's toying with him with the kicks to the face. That could come back to bite Chris Jericho later on. I don't think you want to antagonize the dead man. I think your best bet is to go in and get the job done and antagonize him as little as possible. As Jericho setting up, this could be it right here, the Walls of Jericho. Walls of Jericho at WrestleMania 30. This one is it. Chris Jericho's got it locked in. Nope, nowhere even near as Undertaker is going to break out of it. As Chris Jericho, was he going for a finisher there? No, he wasn't. A big reversal by Jericho. Jericho has Taker's number. This one is it. It's got to be it. Nope. We thought it was over, and as soon as you say it's over, Undertaker comes and finds a way to surprise you. As he's on the outside, gets knocked off into the railing. Chris Jericho is reeling. He's got him. I think he's got him right now. I think if we hold off for a second finisher before we go back into the ring with a big move from Taker. As there's Chris Jericho stopping him. Chris Jericho has Taker's number. Is it going to be Chris Jericho to beat Undertaker? I think it very well may. As Taker's got the steel steps. Uh-oh, Jericho's stealing him back. Big steel step shot to Taker. Chris Jericho so far doing what no other guy could do. As looks like he was about to throw him, but Taker just takes the steps away as they are fighting over these steel steps. Chris Jericho with another shot. Another shot of those steel steps. Where's Chris Jericho? Jericho, he's going for the other set of steel steps. Running Bulldog on the outside as Undertaker's now got his signature. Jericho's got to watch out. He's got to be careful. Big DDT on the outside on the padding. Chris Jericho, come on. Avoid the chokeslam, Chris. Jericho able to reverse it on the steps on the outside. Chris Jericho's got Taker. As Chris is going to suplex him. Suplex on the steps. Suplex through the steps. Running forearm. Both of these guys have finishers. As Jericho's setting up the table. What is he going to do with that table? Jericho's got him up. Jericho's going to the top rope. Undertaker's on the table. Jericho from the top rope through the table with the big elbow. That has got to be it. Chris has just got to get Taker back in the ring. He's got to get him back in the ring. But Undertaker shutting him down. He's going to hit a tombstone. Tombstone pile driver on the outside. I don't think we're going to be able to beat Taker. Right as we thought we completely had him. Taker, no. Chris Jericho still not giving up. Chris is still not giving up here in this one. Undertaker not giving up. These two are fighting to the limit. Retro Jericho didn't have what it took. But Chris Jericho is giving everything he has to Taker right now. Taker fighting back with those big fists. As Jericho is showing off here. I don't know if it's a smart strategy to show off. As Taker's taking him down. He's going to submit, but he's on the outside. You can't make your opponent submit on the outside. It's got to be within the confines of the ring. As Jericho on the outside. Jericho on the outside. He's going for... This has got to weaken the Undertaker on the outside. Taker could tap. It won't matter. It doesn't... You cannot end the match like this. Chris has got it wrenched in. He's going to let it go. As Undertaker gets up. Jericho with the code breaker. Jericho has got him reeling. This is going to be it. He's just got to get him back in the ring. If he can get him back in the ring, I think Chris Jericho is the guy to beat the streak right now. He's putting on an amazing match against Taker, giving him everything he's got. Jericho rolls out of the ring only to step right into a running bulldog. I think this is one of the best matches we've had so far in Defeat the Streak. Chris Jericho's got to get Taker back in the ring. Oh, what's Jericho doing? Undertaker getting out of nowhere. We were going for a wake-up taunt. But no, Undertaker with a chokeslam. Undertaker chokeslam. Jericho kicks out at 1. And Undertaker is going to finish us off. I went for the code breaker on the steel steps. Jericho gave it everything he had. I think that'll be the best rated. God damn it. Chris Jericho putting on a show against Undertaker was not able to beat him. I'm disappointed. I was tapping the triangle button, trying to hit that on Undertaker. Let's see what his score is. Randy had what, 18,000, I think, or John Cena did. Putting up 15,000. The showmanship was there, but the excitement and the drama just never got off the board. So Chris Jericho, both versions unacceptable. Gave it everything he had, but in the end could not beat him. Who's next? Let me know in the comment section below. Until next time, we will see you all later.